Hello, good members. Welcome back to the Kuhb Games YouTube channel. Welcome back to RGT to 1K. We're a day late on this episode. I'm sorry. A lot of stuff going on yesterday. Wasn't able to get it up, but here we are. Uploading on a fantastic Saturday. I will get you all 3 episodes a week. If I have to push one off a day, sorry. But yeah, here we are. I wanted to play the Emes build again, mostly because I got it in my head yesterday. The title of the video of Emes will continue until morale improves. So here we are. No, I actually started, I was watching ACP, part of his live stream, just watching, because he was playing Machine Gate, so I'm like, I can pop in here and learn a little bit since, I'm trying to learn the RGT stuff as well. And yeah, it just kind of got me back to wanting to play machines a little bit more, which led me to Emes, which led me to the title of the videos. But yeah, I made a few changes since the last time. Added a Metamorphosis to the deck, added a Monster Reincarnation, added a second copy of Megamorph. Wanted to play with this card a little bit more, and then just changed up. I think it just added the Des Wombat in the side. Wanted to play around with this little guy a little bit more, but yeah, don't want to get too deep into the deck profile since we've already done this, and most of this is just like, yep, we've got our Reasoning Gate engine, we've got our limiter removal, so yeah, gonna go ahead and jump into some matches here. Alright, here we are. First match against Chest. Looks like we're going to be going first. Alright, pretty nice. Look down here, we're at 299? Alright. I thought we were actually a little bit lower than that on the ladder, but yeah, 299, pretty cool, pretty cool. I know we're still lower ladder, so obviously we're getting a whole lot more ranking for wins than we would lose for a loss, but I'll take it. Here, I think I'm just going to start on Jar of Greed and pass the turn. We have won like 5 in a row. I know 3 of those were with DMOC Launch, my baby, but... Alright, Upstart Goblin coming down for the opponent. Pot of Greed, sure. Opponent's drawing all the cards. I like getting the 1,000 life points when I've got a Cyberstein in hand. Just kind of ensures that I'm going to be able to get this off. And while I don't like seeing a whole sea of back row from the opponent, that's not ideal. But maybe, drawing the second Reasoning, maybe we're able to sort of just brute force our way through the back row here. Okay, into a Monster Gate as well. Alright, well, if we hit a Jinzo, we're looking pretty good. And honestly, with 1 Cyberstein in hand, alright, I'll throw down a Reasoning here. Let's see if we can deal with these. They call 8. Alright, Jinzo, 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 Jinzo. You know what to do, deck. Yes. Ask and you shall receive, I suppose. Yeah, I guess we can just kind of like keep going, right? Maybe we get into DMOC. We can grab back the Heavy Storm. And then we can just like take out all the back row just, to be sure. But I guess the opponent's going to keep calling 8, which makes sense. So hopefully we don't hit DMOC here. Alright, Crane is totally acceptable. Maybe this will draw us into a True Nade. We haven't seen a single True Nade yet. We draw into Emes, okay. Now I could just go like Cyberstein into Gatling Dragon and then Monster Gate off the Cyberstein and see what we get into. I could also Monster Gate this Crane, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to summon out the Cyberstein. And I could get Sinchi here. Do I still have lethal with Sinchi? Kind of depends. I'm just gonna summon the Gatling Dragon, I think. Could go Labyrinth, think. Let's go Gatling Dragon. We could be walking right into Scapegoat. Didn't really consider that. I saw the Jinzo and I started smelling blood. I'm like, well, let's go for it. But yeah, all right. Let's Monster Gate off the Stein here. There's DMOC. Okay. Well, all right. Say the hour of truth is upon us. DMOC's going to get back that Heavy Storm. So we sure did see 3 back row from the opponent. It's one of the reasons why I like this deck. It is very powerful. I don't think... Do we want to bring in the Decrees? Like, we don't really know what we're up against, but clearly I think the Jinzo did something there. So Yeah, let's bring in some decrees and see if that works out for us. I don't really know if that's what I'm supposed to be doing here. But the opponent setting 3 and then just dying to a Jinzo seems like good stuff for Royal Decree. Here we have Giant Trunade, Cyberstein, Megamorph as our first 3 cards. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come on. Come on, don't have Trap Dust Shoot. No Trap Dust Shoot. Awesome. Incredible. Now here's Giant Trunade. Jar, you got it. Reckless Greed, you got it. Are we playing like a mirror match here? That'd be funny if it was set 3, they lose, and it was an RGT mirror match. Okay, well, hopefully they don't have Kuhb. I don't think I have any way to play around that. I guess I could Graceful Charity, sure. Just to see what we may get here. Okay, well, I don't really care about any of this. Let's just discard Jinzo, discard this Megamorph. Can I play around Kuhb? I suppose I could, right? Yeah. I know it's more flashy, just throw out the Cyberstein and equip it with a Megamorph, but, yeah, Kuhb's a real card. May as well play around it where we can, and I think that, you know, loading up the board with more monsters may help that. In that case, we are going to get a Crane, which is pretty cool. Royal Decree. Okay, right on time. So if I go into Dark Fire Dragon, and then I get this, it's not really changing anything here, and I don't want to just summon out. Alright, let's just go for it then. Kuhb's not very common, but, you know, in spots where you can play around it, I think it's totally fine to do that, right? Because people do play it. Let's throw down this Megamorph. 8,400. The opponent is... Come on, opponent. The opponent's not happy. We're going to win this first match. Might be a little bit of a shorter video today, but I'm having fun so far. And you all know what happens every single time, whether in this series or, you know, on the regular content on the channel. Whenever I say that it's going to be a shorter video, it ends up being an hour long. So let's go ahead and grab another one. All right, here we are with the second match. There was a match between the first one and this one. My opponent, it was their first match on Dueling Book, and I think they were also new to GOAT format. And they were also playing a control deck. So it was 45 minutes of me teaching them how to play Dueling Book, and, you know, not throwing shade at the opponent. I didn't want to leave them because they told me it was their first match. They may need some help. So totally fine with helping out, but I didn't feel like you all would want to watch 45 minutes of me helping someone to play Dueling Book, but we did lose a little bit of rating. We're down to 304, but that's okay. Here, we've got a pretty good hand here. We can just like lead on Scapegoat, activate our Monster Gate, hopefully go into Stein, because we have the Heavy Storm with the Megamorph here. But yeah, I'm totally content. Just set Scapegoat pass. If this is a way to deal with the Scapegoat here in the end phase, we do have Snatch Steal, which is pretty nice. So that can also help fuel the Monster Gate. But see what the opponent does. I would like for them to not have a face-down monster. Breaker, that's fine. I don't really care about Breaker too much. I'll summon out our Go tokens. And Shining Angel, sure. So this could be return. It doesn't have to be, but, well, with Thunder Dragon, it might not be return, honestly. Giant Trunade, okay. So I guess it depends on what the Monster Gate hits, right? Because if the Monster Gate hits Stein, we take the Shining Angel, we attack for, it'd be 6,800 over this. Yeah, we would have lethal. So, yeah, I mean, let's just kind of go for something big here. We'll throw down the Heavy Storm. We do have Giant Trunade for the next turn, if we need to, and I think I will just Monster Gate off. Oh, we're going to Book of Moon, the Shining Angel. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't Snatch Steal there then. That's fine. I'm still going to Monster Gate off a token. All right. Oh, there's the Stein. Can we still get lethal with a Gatling Dragon? So summon out Gatling Dragon. I mean, it depends on how many heads we get, right? And we make it 52. This is 14. That's 66. Breaker? Okay. I'm going to go for it. can get the old Gatling Dragon. I can definitely pop this if I need to as well. So hopefully we get 1 or 2 heads. We don't get 3 or 0. All right, well, there's a tails. We just need 1 heads. Oh, no. Oh, no. Come on. Come on, Dueling Book. I'm never going to play this game again. This is so sad. All right. Damn. Yeah, I guess I'll attack over the breaker. We needed 1 heads. That's all we needed. Just 1. All right. Yeah, I'll pass the turn. Hopefully, I guess BLS would do it here, right? The Gatling Dragon giveth and the Gatling Dragon taketh away. I didn't have a way for lethal with Master of Oz there. Wow. Now that was just... You go from lethal to potentially just being dead? Okay. That's how it be sometimes. Yep, Shining Angel flip up. That's fine with me. You attack over the Cyberstein? I guess I could have set Scapegoat maybe to help out with potential like. Oh, this is gonna be okay. Yeah. All right, take 1200. Probably getting a DD Warrior Lady here. That's okay. Yeah. So they'll take another 1100. Go down to 47. Okay. I can take this Kaiku. I don't think I have any other monsters in the graveyard, right? I do not. Okay. I mean, this could be worse. We can make this 3600. If I draw like a Sacred Crane or whatever, I just win. And, oh. Oh, Monster Gate? So we win? All right. I think that's justice for, justice for the Gatling Dragon hits. All right, so let's, oh, wait, is Cyberstein enough? Oh, no. If we hit Cyberstein, we don't have lethal? Please, 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 deck. Please, 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 please. Anything but Cyberstein. Blowback. Thank you. All right. Come on down, Blowback Dragon. We'll snatch steal this Kaiku. Gib unto me. And we'll make this 4600 attack here. And we will attack with the Blowback Dragon first, and we're going to pick up this game 1. All right, so we got Shining Angel, Kaiku, Thunder Dragons. Probably not a return deck. Probably just like a Chaos Recruiter thing. Though, could be return. I don't think... do we have anything we want to side in? I know, like, whenever I was playing with Gulaws, once again, I've mentioned this a couple times, we sided in the decrees against decks like this. I think that's totally fine. And I may just call it at that. Like, I don't want the mind controls. I don't think, like, if they're playing recruiters and Kaikus and stuff, they're probably not on too many flip effects. Could bring in Mirror Force. I don't hate that. Just cut the other Jar of Greed. Just as a little bit more protection. Sure. That's probably fine. Could bring in Swords as well. I don't know how aggressive they're trying to be. I don't want to cut the Megamorph, I don't think. Yeah, we'll get a little bit more information. Then maybe we want to bring in the Swords. Maybe we don't. And okay, this hand's fine. It's missing. It's missing a Monster Gate. Monster Gate would go nuts with this hand, but I don't hate it. Got a lot of powerful cards, obviously, and. Emes. Oh, yes. Yes. Here you go, opponent. Emes back to the deck. Thank you. That's a nice little level 7. And yeah, just going to pass the turn. I can't do anything and the opponent knows it. So no reason to set any bluffs here. Moth. Okay. Yeah. Pot of Greed. Sure. There was, there's obviously the chance that they could be playing Moth in some number of decos, but wanted to get a little bit more information because it still could be a return deck. I've seen Thunder Dragon in return decks before. Yeah, Blade Knight. So this is definitely a... Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You get the duo too. Okay, Defusion's fine. That can get out of here. And I think probably just monster reincarnation. 23. Yeah, there's a chance I could do some mega morphing things. All right, so what we want here is Monster Gate into Cyberstein and hope this isn't a real trap. Because we do have Cyberstein still online. All right, well, there's Giant Trunade. That's not doing it. I think I just wait now. Yeah, I'm not going to brain control the Blade Knight here. I'm just going to wait. And now I hope to draw into Monster Gate, because now I have Trunade. So I'll have Trunade, brain control, Monster Gate. Never mind. We'll just get eaten up by a delinquent duo here. That's fine. Oh, Pot of Greed. Sure. Sure. Yeah, now we're hoping for something other than Cyberstein. All right. Nice little spell canceller action here. That's fine. We've got Mirror Force in the deck right here. Call of a Haunted. That's not going to do it. All right. We'll pack it up. The opponent plays spell canceller. We know that now. We also know that the opponent is a little bit more aggressive, but they do still have the Moth. Let's bring in the Torrential. We'll bring in the Regeki Break. Maybe we don't bring in these Decrees. At this point, then, we can just bring in Swords. I mean, I still like the Megamorph, but maybe we do cut it, because they are a little bit... Well, it's kind of good against the aggressive decks, right? All of these cards are good. Could just cut Monster Reincarnation. Like, it's It's a card. Let's just do that. I want to keep my Megamorphs in. Maybe I'm actually supposed to cut the Dimension Fusion? I could see that. It's not like a super important part of the deck. Alright, Dueling Book. Our 6th card is Megamorph. Okay. Well, I think I just want to pass the turn here. I could set something, but I don't really think I need to do that. I'm just going to pass. Hope this Reasoning hits. We'll, like, slam down Heavy Storm, Reasoning. Maybe the opponent attacks us. We can get into Megamorph plus Snatch Steal action. Never mind. Never mind. We're just going to get duoed. That's okay. Yeah, they hit the Reasoning. Man, I guess I'm just going to discard Demock. Meta could still be very good here. We could draw into a Scapegoat or something like that. Yep. Okay. I understand. Swords. Oh, alright. Get a little value out of the dead Dust Shoot. But I guess I would rather Demock go back to the deck. But that's okay. Still think keeping the meta is totally fine here. Yeah, I'll throw out the swords. If that's a Moth, fine. You know, we'll get duoed. It's Spy. That's totally fine. Not too worried about that. And we'll just pass over the turn here. We need something. But yeah, Duo's a very powerful card. These things are true. Oh, now we're just going to rip off the other Trap Dust Shoot? Okay. Demock can get Reasoning here. Oh, and then I can go into Gatling Dragon? If I want to with meta? Ooh. Like, pop, pop. Megamorph's not doing anything here because the opponent is down to 7,000. So, maybe I wait, but like, I don't know. Getting the Demock here is pretty juicy. Yeah. Yeah, let's do Demock things, right? Just get back to Reasoning. You know, while the coast is clear. Get back Reasoning. I don't think waiting makes a whole lot of sense here, especially while we have this Metamorphosis to go into like Gatling Dragon. All right, they call 6. We do have a couple of 6s in the deck, but instead we get Emes. Okay. Come on down. So now the question is, do I want to go into Gatling Dragon? Kinda. Yeah. I could also go into a 7. I don't think that makes a whole lot of sense. I wish we had a limiter instead of the Megamorph. Because we're at 7,200. Yeah. Let's just go into Gatling Dragon. Come on down. And we'll see. See if we can get some more heads this time, right? All right. That's a tails. That's a heads. And that's a heads. Okay, so we get 2 heads, which is very good. Take out the face down. Take out the spy. All right, Knight Assailant and Spy gone. That's totally fine. We definitely want to attack with Emes here. Or, hold on, do we have... We don't have any sort of lethal, right? Because we've got 26, 51... 51 plus 12 is 63? No. Okay, so let's just attack with Emes. We'll leave our Snatch Steal in hand. And Emes goes up to 3,200. We attack for 26. Get in there. Yeah, and we'll just pass the turn. We've got swords here, so if the opponent wants to Snatch Steal, it's fine. They can't attack. We can throw down Heavy Storm, get our monster back. I think we're going to be good to take this match here. Rhoda. That's fine. And go grab like an Exiled Force or something. Yeah, there's the Exiled Force. That's fine. That can clear Emes. So opponent's not dead here. Ah, man, the duo. The duo giving them extra life so they don't die to the Megamorph. Oh no, we're going to Prima the Exiled Force back too? That's pretty good for the opponent. All right. All right. We lose all of our monsters. Our opponent's down to 1 card, though. Graceful Charity. Yeah, we'll take that. Throw that down. Reasoning. Okay. Ooh, and a limiter? Another Megamorph. Well, I don't really need that, so let's probably just ditch both of the Megamorphs, honestly. We'll keep Heavy Storm in case like we don't hit here and we need a Heavy Storm for a follow-up turn. Something like that. But yeah, we'll just throw down a Reasoning. Hope it works out. Cyberstein is online. 6 is, yeah, 6 is pretty likely. We've got 2 4s, 2 6s, 2 2s. So let's not hit one of the 6s, please, and just get this game over with. I guess Sacred Crane wouldn't in the game. Yeah, okay. That's okay. It's okay. Crane attacks for 1,600. We get to see another card here. It's taunting me. All right, we'll attack with Crane. If the opponent summons out another monster, we've got Snatch Steal. The problem is they know about Snatch Steal. So they're likely to not summon a monster face up here. Face down card. All right. Swords out of here. Monster Gate. Jinzo. Okay, I do like a Jinzo here. The question is, do I Heavy Storm first? And I think I do. If this is Raigeki Break... It's fine. It's fine. The opponent eventually has to summon a monster. We'll snatch it. Summon Jinzo. Yeah, it's torrential, so it didn't matter either way. But we're going to sack off this Crane, summon out a Jinzo, and we are going to get in there for the match. So going a little 2-0 here. We're jumping all the way up to, where are we, 327? Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Getting a couple wins here. We got to attack and kill a monster with the Emes the Infinity. So that is pretty nice. Emes, in fact, will continue until morale improves. But yeah, that's going to be the video for the day. It was actually a short one. Yay! Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. Once again, thank you all for being members. I know you all are paying for this. So I'm trying to make these as good as possible for you. It is very much still not lost on me that you all, are paying for this service, and that means a whole lot. I think we've got 28, 29 members now. I didn't check this morning, but we had 28 last night, which is a lot more than I thought that I would get. This is awesome. Thank you all. I appreciate your support very, very, very much. Thank you. But that's going to be the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back with the next one.